Cowboys play Dak on Sunday? Yes or no? Talk to me. No, not at all. They've been leaking out the truth. And, with the breadcrumbs, you got to accumulate them. You got to seek them. You got to really decode what they're saying. Basically, that coverage. Now, what they're trying to weigh is he ready enough to go out there, be serviceable, be assimilation of that, and still get the victory? Let me remind these Dallas Cowboys that last year you were in this position without Dak Prescott. Not only without Dak Prescott, but facing the Minnesota Vikings. And last year you defeated the Minnesota Vikings without Dak Prescott. Yeah, that sounds kind of big. So guess what you need to do? The same thing you did in that situation. Give Zeke the ball. Now that Zeke ain't consistent. Last year Zeke went 9 games without 100 yards. Then he gets into that game and gives you 103 yards. Amari Cooper, okay, you know what you did in that game? Caught 6 of your 7 targets in that game. So the passing game has to be a compliment to Zeke. But basically, you're facing the same team that last year you were able to be without Dak. Why can't you do it this year? Let me tell you what harm put Dak in if you let him play the Vikings. Vikings are ranked right now 5th by Pro Football Focus, the Bible football, in terms of pass rush. You know what they face after they face that 5th ranked team? Broncos 24, Falcons 31st, Chiefs dead last. All I'm saying is it's time to start playing around with the schedule. I understand you don't want to mess up and mess around with the schedule, guys, but at the same time, Minnesota's a game you can win. Then all of a sudden you preserve Dak not only from the bye week, but also a game week, potentially win this game, and then you can make some noise. But putting Dak in there too early, too soon, that's wrong. I agree with you. If Cowboys, if you're not going to learn from Kevin Durant and his calf strain turned Achilles tear, then please learn from my close friend, leading tackler for the Arizona Cardinals, ball yesterday, Jordan Hicks. Jordan Hicks, 2017, the year the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl. Week 3, Hicks has an ankle injury against the Giants. Week 6, Hicks has a calf strain. And then by week 7, he tears his Achilles. Now, he said during the week of practice after week 6,
All right, here we go, guys. This is a tough live stream. Very sensitive topic. Good morning, first of all. Halloween morning. Beautiful day. Not a cloud in the sky. You couldn't ask for a beautiful morning. It's about high 50s going into the 60s. Very mild here. Just good morning to go out for a walk or a run or just perfect weather, man. Can't ask for this. This is the type of weather you want. You want to wake up in the morning and it's kind of cold, and then you want your high to be like, low 70s. That's perfect weather right there. So this is like weather we rarely get here in Texas. It's either hot or it's either cold. So I'm enjoying this, right? That's why I came outside in my backyard, my patio, just to kind of, clear my head and chill and relax. It's Sunday morning. It's the 7th day. It's God's day. So I just come out here to talk about a little football, a little Cowboys football, if you don't mind. It's Halloween, so this game tonight is going to be an interesting battle. I feel a little funny about tonight's game, just a little bit, just a little funny. I made my video yesterday about Dak Prescott, about him playing, or is he going to play or not? The selfish Cowboy fan in me. If you haven't checked that video out, go back and check it out. But the selfish Cowboy fan in me wants him to play because we want to continue this 5-game, however many game winning streak. We're 5-1. Should be 6-1, but I'm not going to go there. I mean, it should be 6-0, but I'm not going to go there. We want to continue this run we got going because right now we have one of the best records in the NFL, not in the NFC East, not in the NFC, but in the NFL. Period. One of the best records, 5-1. There are no undefeated teams anymore because the Cardinals lost to the Green Bay Packers the other night, Thursday night. So, you got 6-1, 6-1, 5-1, so we're up there. We're in that tier of being one of the best teams right now, record-wise, one of the best teams in the NFL. Not just the NFC or the NFC East, but the NFL. Fifth quarter Cowboys. What's up, big dog? I woke up this morning with a feeling. So I started doing a little research. I have a family member that's a doctor also. And I'm not saying, oh, I got a family. I'm not trying to put myself up there like that. But I just wanted to get a second, third, fourth opinion about this situation, an educated opinion, because I'm not educated when it comes down to being a doctor. I'm not a doctor, not a physician, not a nurse, nothing. I'm not a dentist, anything. I don't know shit about, So I'm not going to get on here and act like, oh, this is what's going on. Because, a lot of cats that get on here, man. I'm telling you, dog. A lot of these cats, man, that's Cowboy fans, they get on here and act like they know what the hell is going on. They know what's going to happen and ain't been to nobody's school. Trade school, medical school, nothing. But they think they know every damn thing about Dak Prescott's calf injury. I've never had a calf injury, so I don't know. I damn near broke my wrist the other day, so just sprained it real bad. So it's still sore. I still can't bend it that much. That's why I'm still wearing this. So we have to be realistic. There's a such thing as being realistic about this situation. I went and did my research first. And this is what let me exit out of this. This is what I came up with. All right. I had to get the definition of a calf strain. I had to read the definition. Because when you're learning about something, you have to look it up. You can't just guess and be like, oh, well, you know what, man? And there's some words in here I'm going to butcher. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there because these are words I don't say every day. I'm not a doctor, don't know how to fucking pronounce them. So y'all bear with me. The calf muscle is found at the back of the lower leg. Y'all already know that. That's common sense. Let me go down to the thing. The calf muscle is found at the back of the lower leg and is compressed. There's another word. Let me just move on. The Achilles tendon. Now, guys, the calf, there's a muscle. It's called the soleus muscle and the plantaris muscle and the tendocalaceneus muscle. Now, all those muscles kind of conjoin, they connect. All those muscles and tendons, they kind of connect. So a guy brought up yesterday, he said, Kevin Durant, he had a calf strain. They brought him back too early. That calf strain turned into an Achilles tendon tear. Let me repeat that. Kevin Durant, y'all know who Kevin Durant is. That calf strain turned into an Achilles tear because all that shit connects. All those tendons and muscles and stuff, all that connects. So, do we want Dak Prescott to play? Oh, hell yeah, we do. But is it smart for Dak Prescott to play? Knowing that. Man, I asked my family member that's a doctor. I said, you know what? I said, what would be the best case scenario for Dak Prescott to do? And obviously he said, well, I would sit out. Because the more strain you put on that calf, the worse it's going to be. Y'all notice, y'all been watching the news and reading the articles, and they've been saying, oh, Dak's been pushing it to the limit. Dak's been doing this, doing that, warming, trying to get himself ready. That's kind of bad. He kind of needs to stay off of it because he's out there going back and forth and doing and planning and doing this stuff. He's actually putting more strain. And that's why every time you hear him talk about it, he still feels soreness. So with all that in mind, being a selfish Cowboy fans that we are, and we want to win, we want to put our best, we want to put have the best players out there to put us in the best position to win. Is it smart? Because this is the same leg. This is the same leg he got the ankle break on. So he's having to use those muscles a little bit more. And let me see if I can look up. There was what causes a calf strain? A calf strain occurs when the calf muscles are overstretched. This can be caused by sudden, abrupt movement or as a result of overuse. So, he was scrambling out the last play of the game. He was scrambling, trying to make something happen. He was scrambling, and he threw the ball, probably threw it. His calf or leg was probably positioned the wrong way, and that's what caused it. Insufficient warm up or cool down. These are the causes right here. Insufficient warm up or cool down is common cause of calf strain. A sudden change of direction, explosive movement, or increase of speed can result in the calf muscles becoming torn or strained. Climbing or running up hills. Wearing inappropriate footwear. Yeah, see, all those things equal up to what happened on that last play, pretty much against the Patriots. So, is it smart? Is it smart though? Somebody said let Dak play. I get it. Trust me, I totally get it. I get it. I want him to play too. I want him to be out there. I want to dominate the Vikings today. They're 3-3. We're 5-1. We're the better team. I think even without Dak Prescott, we're the better team. But is it smart? Because like I said last night, like I said in my live stream, I think the night before, what if Dak plays? Hey, appreciate the super chat, JC. Dwayne, hey, what's up, big dog? Let's see, I think we can all agree that he should sit. Exactly. And I hate to say that, man, because, Cowboy fans, they're so sensitive. They don't like to hear that. They don't like to hear what I'm reading. A lot of them don't like to hear that truth, man. They don't like to hear that black and white. They want to hear, let Dak play. Dak will be fine. They're doctors. Everybody's a doctor today. That's why I'm not a doctor. That's why I'm reading. That's why I did my research, because I don't know. I'm not going to get on here and act like I know, because I'll look stupid. That's ignorant. It just is. If you get on here and, Dak will be fine. We don't know that. I could be wrong. Dak could get out there, man, and be all right and be jumping around. Oh, he's good, yada, yada, yada. Cool. If I'm wrong, good. Good. I want to be wrong in this case. But the common sense in me goes to look at research and to look this up, because when you think of calf strain, you're like, oh man, he just got a sore calf. He'll be all right. And that's what I thought. I was like, oh shit, I just gotta, because when it happened, I kept working. I finished my day. I kept working, and I thought I was like, oh, I'm good, And when I got back to the warehouse, I was like, shit, I was good, But when I woke up that morning, I was like, oh shit, I couldn't even move it. It was sore. It was stiff. It was worse. So, I'm just creating an example here. I'm not comparing my injury to his or anything like that. I'm just trying to be realistic, man, and create an example about an injury. So, is it smart? And these guys, they got professionals behind them, a professional medical crew, doctors, probably the best in the business. And they are going to make the smart decision. Dak wants to play. Oh, Dak's like, oh yeah, any athlete, they're warriors. We want to play. I played the game before on different levels, so obviously we want to play. I want to play. Fuck that. I want to play. I want to help my team. And you saw when Dak hurt his ankle last season against the Giants. He tried to pop it back in place so he can get out. He said it. He's like, I'm trying to pop this. I tried to pop it back in place so I can get out there and play on the next play. And it wasn't happening. So he was like, oh shit, it was worse than what he thought. So the warrior in him wants to play, but got to be smart. I think this is, I hate to say it, but I think Dak needs to sit out this game. Yeah. And let me go to this, what this guy said on, what's this show called? Speak for Yourself. It comes on ESPN. He was saying, let me go back.
He says, is anybody 100% right now? He's like, clearly, I'm tough. It's up to me. I'm going to go out there and play. Now, against his really personal decision, he was probably going to chill, got some advice. He should go out there and play. Team needed him to go out there and play. Next thing you know, he tears his Achilles. If you don't want to learn from Kevin Durant, because that's a different sport, at least learn from leading tackler of the Arizona Cardinals, close friend of mine, and Jordan Hicks. He saw a calf strain turn into an Achilles tear real quick. Reminding y'all, a strain just means you are partially torn, the muscle fibers. Strain don't sound all that bad. It is. Now, full transparency, the Cowboys are stuck between a rock and a hard place, Seth. Let's hear it. You don't play Dak Prescott, say you run the risk of losing a game, you lose a game or two. The difference between, as we just broke down in the last block, the best team in football and the fifth best team in football is not very wide. Gotcha. The margin between the 1 seed in the NFC and the 4 seed in the NFC might just be a game. Heck, it might be a half a game. So I do not want the season for the Cowboys to end as quickly as it started. Because Cowboys, if y'all end up the 4 seed, guess what? Y'all got to play the Los Angeles Rams. They're out here.
See, they going all out. I ain't nobody.
Guess what? Y'all got to play the Arizona Cardinals. Week 1.
See, I didn't want to hear all that bullshit. I just want to hear him talk about Kevin Durant and the other guy that played for the Cardinals had the same type of he was in the same type of situation and ended up having an Achilles tear. All that shit about, oh, if we lose this game and oh, we could be the 4th seed and all this stuff. He don't know that. He just running his damn mouth. But I do agree with what he was saying about I did want y'all to hear what he was saying about Kevin Durant, about his calf strain turning into an Achilles, and the other guy, his calf strain turned into an Achilles. So it's good to have examples, because if it never happened, you don't have anything to go off of. You're like, oh shit, that ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen to me. I'm good. You get what I'm saying? If you've never been in a car accident, you don't know, and you don't think if and when that it's gonna happen to you, because you've never been in one. You get what I'm saying? If you've never fallen off a truck, like a back of a truck like I did, you're like, oh shit, well, that ain't gonna happen to me, because it's never happened. It hasn't happened yet. It hasn't happened yet. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of people get on here and run their mouth and think, oh, well, it's just this, it's just that. But it could be something. It could turn into something, because all those ligaments and muscles and shit, all that shit connects, man. And I didn't know that. I was like, because I was ignorant too. I was like, well, shit, that's just a calf strain, man. He can get in there. They can give him a shot, or he can get in there and boom, 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 yada, 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 wham, 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 woo, 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 and get in there and make it happen. Because I was ignorant. I didn't know. So that's why I had to do my research and look it up. You know what I'm saying? And shit, look what I found out. I was like, my wife and I, we was like, because she's a Cowboy fan too. And she was like, yeah. Because she told me, she was like, I think all those muscles and stuff, they kind of connect. And I was like, huh? And we both looking it up, early this morning. And I was like, oh, shit. Damn. And then I heard that, and I was like, then I talked to my doctor, and I was like, oh, my God. He was like, yeah, man, That's what leads, because you're putting more strain on your calf. When you injure something, strain something, you're putting more work at those other ligaments and stuff around you, because you're having to make up for the weakness. And it makes sense. It just makes sense. Now, if Dak plays, cool. If he plays and he's okay, cool. But if he plays and he's still hurt and it's going to affect the gameplay, if he get in that first series, man, first couple of series, you can see the problem. They need to get him out. He don't need to, But we just got to think about that. You see, right now there's some fans. I just saw somebody in the comment section said, "Oh, I disagree." Okay, fine. You can disagree. That's fine. You have that right. You disagree, we move on. Because check it out. Whether you disagree with me or not, it ain't up to us. It's not up to me. It damn sure ain't up to you. So I have no problem with anybody that disagrees. I'm not going to lose any sleep behind anybody that disagrees. Because guess what? It ain't up to us. Sorry. Hate to bust your bubble. I hate for you to think the world revolves around your opinion or my opinion, but it don't. Because guess what? There's still a football game that's got to be played, whether Dak is out there or not. And the Dallas Cowboys have to figure out how to go around that, how to still win a game without it. Cooper Rush has to figure out how to play this game like Dak Prescott does. Not us. Because guess what we're going to be doing while the game is on? Whether you're at the game, whether you bought a plane ticket and flew to Minnesota, because I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, or you watching the game on your couch. There's only two things you can do while the Dallas Cowboys are playing. No, I take that back. There's only one thing you can do while the Dallas Cowboys are playing, is watch. Wait and watch. That's it. So for anybody in this comment section that disagrees with 1980 and think for 1 minute that it's going to hurt my feelings, y'all know what I'm going to say after that. Blows my mind, man. Blows my mind. But we got to be smart. Can we win this game without Dak? I think so. If Cooper Rush gets in there and bust drives, we pick up the run game a little bit, offensive line play. Defense has to step up, because we're definitely not going to outscore anybody today if Dak doesn't play. Because we've been averaging 36 points a game, pretty much. That's one of the highest in the NFL. I think that's number one, as a matter of fact. That's up on top 5, I think. 1, 2, or 3, something like that. But I think it's number 1. We're not going to do that today. I could be wrong. Cooper Rush could get out there and ball out, just like Jason Garrett did on Thanksgiving back in 1992 or 3 or whatever that was back in the day, when Troy Aikman sat out because of concussion or something like that. He could be, man. Hey, Lamar, I appreciate the super chat. This is Mike's time to prove his worth as an asset. Mike? Who's Mike? Shit, am I missing something? Appreciate the super chat, though, man. Dak is playing, and his calf won't even be an issue. I hope so. Mr. John Murphy, thank you for joining us. I hope so. I didn't get on here and say Dak is not playing. I said Dak shouldn't play it would be smart that Dak shouldn't play. If he plays, fine, and he's okay. And like you say, his calf isn't an issue. Great. That's what I want. My job, my job. I've been on YouTube since off and on since '07. I've been a Cowboy fan for 40 years. My job is to try. My job isn't to get on here and get views. My job isn't to get on here and tell everybody just to watch my channel. My job isn't to get on here and to act like I'm the only Dallas Cowboy channel on here that exists. My job isn't that when I die, the Dallas Cowboys will stop playing. My job is to educate, try to educate the Cowboy fans out there. Yeah. Is to educate. And that's what I did. That's what I think I did today. I tried to. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, never will be. Didn't go to school, medical school, anything like that. Never had a calf injury. But I had to do research and look these things up. I had to ask a professional opinion about this situation. I don't know. Like I say, this is a sensitive subject, sensitive topic, because we're selfish fans, and I want Dak to be out there, but I also want I want him to be healthy, as well. I remember Travis Frederick. I used to see him every week, and when I lived in Carrollton/Castle Hills area, we stopped at the same Kroger. This was the most humble guy. Travis Frederick was the nicest, most humble guy you would ever, as a Cowboy, you would ever want to meet. Hell, we with the same bank. I ran into him at my bank. I mean, because it was on the same parking lot as the store, and he was just the nicest guy. He would I would talk to him about the game and his health. I always, hey man, stay healthy, and he'd be like, thank you, man, appreciate it. He told me, he pulled me aside. He told me, he said, man, he said, 1980, he said, you're different as a Cowboy fan. You're not one of those fans that come asking me for an autograph and want to take a picture and, just bothering me and all that kind of stuff. He was like, you ask about my health and my well-being, and you realize what's important. And I said, yeah, man. I said, well, you don't need to say that. I'm not asking for that, but that is more important, is your health, and because you represent us. We want the best people out there playing. And we had the best line at that time with him, and oh my God. But I remember when he got that syndrome, that GBA or whatever it was called, and he just wasn't the same. He was out there trying to play, but he just didn't have the muscle strength. His muscles were breaking down, and he was out there playing, getting pushed around. It wasn't the same guy. So I bring that up because, we don't want Dak to be out there. And this might not be as serious as that. I mean, obviously it's not as, serious as GBS or whatever, but just as an example, we just don't want him out there to injure himself more than what he's done, because obviously this is a partial tear of the calf. That's what a strain is, a partial tear. It's almost like a warning. Like, okay, you're sore. You're sore. That's your warning. Now, if you don't follow the alarm, I'm gonna have to wake you up with a real tear. And with that tear, then you got your Achilles and stuff. And if you tear your Achilles, that's it. You're out for the season. And if he goes down now with an Achilles tendon tear, we won't see him until this time next year. And we really be screwed because all that shit connects. Like I said earlier in the live stream when I was reading the information, all that shit connects. So, right now in my mind, I have him not playing. I'm already kind of getting my mind ready for him not being out there. Because I'm pretty sure what I'm talking about, they're professionals. They went to school for this stuff. They're already aware of. They were aware of this when it happened. So I'm already kind of like, okay, he's not going to play. We're going to have Cooper Rush in there. So that's where I'm at with this. I've come to terms with. Now, if he's out there and I'm wrong, if he's out there, cool. But if not, I got to figure out how to be cool with that too. What you got, Dwayne? They need to implement running plays, passing to Zeke and Pollard out of the backfield. Oh, you're going to see a lot of that. I'm no offensive coordinator, but you're probably going to see a lot of that. And you're going to see a lot of passes to Zeke and Pollard in the flats out of the backfield. And they're capable of it. They can run routes like receivers. So they're capable of that. Cooper Rush being in the game is not the end of the world. Obviously, he can throw the ball. It's how he throws the ball and him getting rid of it. And the offensive line play is very important too. They have to give him time. Obviously, this is a different person. He's not Dak. His reaction time is different. The way he looks, the way he visualizes and looks at the game and reads the defenses are going to be different. And his style is different. So this is going to be a different game. That's the most important. That's the key word to this game tonight is different. It's going to be different. Handing off the ball is going to be different. Because when you're in the game and your boy is not in there, it's already going to be different for those players, for his teammates on the field, for those other 10 guys that are out there on offense. Different. So this is going to be a interesting game. And this is being outside, you get attacked and shit by. But I think that's probably all I got, man. I don't really have too much more to talk about. I got a long time to wait today because it's a night game. So I can't complain about it being a late game today because I'm not going to work on Monday morning. So, which I'm pissed off about. And that's another thing. Dak wants to play. Just like I want to work. I want to go to work in the morning. Matter of fact, that next day, I showed up at work. And they were like, because my ankle was kind of still sore. I kind of hurt not as bad as my wrist, but I kind of hurt my ankle when I fell off the truck. And because it was raining that day and it was slippery and it was just a bad day. But I came in there kind of limping a little bit and I had my arm up like this so the blood can flow and everything. And they was like, what the hell happened to you? Why are you here? And I told them what happened. And they were like, oh, man, you go back home. And I was pissed. I was like, nah, man, I want to work because I need the money. And, oh, man, don't worry about that. We'll take care of you, yada, yada, yada. You go home and heal. Go to the doctor, call the insurance, and you go heal. I was like, fuck. So I'm I go to the doctor, and thank God there were no broken bones or anything. But I'm at home. I'm looking at the walls, and I feel like shit. I was like, I need to be somewhere. I need to be working. I shouldn't be at home in the middle of the day. This sucks, you know. So I can only imagine Dak Prescott, his guys, if he doesn't play, his guys out there playing, even when he was hurt last season with the ankle thing. And I can only imagine what he went through, and what he's probably about to go through if he doesn't play this tonight. Like, God damn it, I can't go out there and fight with my guys. So different magnitude, but just an example. Did they even find the DB for shoving CD? No, I don't think they find him, but I thought they find CD for waving bye-bye to him. The NFL is backwards. They full of shit. Let's see what y'all got. Let's see. Game is where our O-line needs to. Yeah, exactly, Robbie. I agree. That's what I was saying. O-line play is very important, especially because we got to give time. We got to give Cooper Rush time to figure out what he's going to do with the ball. Different. There's that word different again. Lamb socks too low, $5,000 fine. Untucked jersey, $5,000 fine. Crackback, $15,000 fine. Block, $10,000. Taunting. God damn. Is that true? Shucks. Yeah, I didn't have my lift gate out. I had the ramp. I was using the ramp because some stops I have, I can back up to the dock. And boom, just back up to the dock, get the pallet jack, power jack, get that shit off the truck, But there's some stops out there where they're not getting that much. So I use the ramp. Boom, boom. So I pull the ramp out, and first couple of crates, first crates I took out there, boom, because it was raining, the ramp was wet. And the funny thing, the ramp is spiked. It's got like little grippy spikes on it to where your shoe is supposed to, boom, for grip, so you won't fall. And I still fell, and I was like, oh shit. And so when I fell back, I'm still trying to hold the product and then catch myself, and I'm boom, boom, I'm hitting my butt and lower back, I'm hitting those spikes. And that's painful right there. So, and I had bruises and shit all up my butt and my back. Lifted bruises, like bruises that you can feel. And I didn't, you don't feel it till later on that day. And I was like, oh shit, I lifted up my shirt. And I was like, God damn, look like I've been in a fight. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy, man. So, hey, Retro Scotty, what's up, man? Mean Mug, what's up, man? 1980, we will be fine without Dak. I hope so. Yeah, I think we will. I think we got enough talent, enough puzzle pieces out there to really, really be okay without Dak. Yeah, we got a lot of weapons, and we need to use them. Just the distribution of the ball is what I have a problem with. There's no question about CeeDee Lamb. There's no question about Amari Cooper. Even Cedric Wilson makes big plays at times. There's no question about our 1-2 punch and Zeke and Pollard. There's no question about our offensive line play. Zeke is 5th in leading rushing. Pollard ain't too far behind him. And there's no question. Our double threat at tight end, Schultz and Jarwin. So there's no question about our weapons on offense. It's the distribution of the ball. That's the problem, because you have to get the ball to those players. That's the thing. You can have all the weapons in the world. You can have Jerry Rice on one side, Michael Irvin on the other, Emmitt Smith at running back, Darrell Moose Johnson at fullback blocking for him. But if I'm back there at quarterback, we're like, oh shit. 1980 ain't as good as Troy Aikman. See what I'm saying? So that's where the problem comes in at. Retro Scotty, hey, 1980, Dak can be active but doesn't have to start. True. And like I say, it's a game time decision. It's a game time decision. Cowboys fan talk. What's up, big dog? Hey, this is my big little brother, man. I know y'all probably don't know who this guy is. He's man. His channel is growing. So make sure y'all check him out if you haven't. I'm pretty sure you already have, but if you haven't, man, check him out. Good dude, on and off camera. He's like, reminds me of myself. He keeps it real. You know, he's not here for the hype and all that stuff. He's here to talk about the Cowboys, good or bad. He gonna throw whatever. He gonna throw it at you just like I do. He ain't gonna say what you want to hear. He gonna throw it, the real stuff out there. So y'all make sure y'all check him out. Yeah, Quentin, I'm gonna try to. I ain't got no choice but to rest. If it was up to me, I'd go to work in the morning, you know. But it's not up to me. It's up to them doctors or whatever. So when she told me the 4th, I was like, she said, you be back up here on the 4th. I said, okay, cool. You know, take a day off and, you know, she's like, no. You got to be off until the 4th. I said, whoa. Wait a minute. She's like, no, you got to rest at risk because your job, you do too much lifting and, you know, stuff like that. Getting in, driving the truck and everything. You need to rest. So I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. Yes, sir. I got you, man. I got you, bro. Okay. Appreciate it. Rush did okay with the starting O-line, and I believe he even led a second touchdown drive without few of the starting O-line in the preseason Texan game. Okay, well, like I say, man, we got plenty of time to see. We will see what Rush can do tonight. I'm not asking Cooper Rush to throw for 500 yards, but I am asking him to do the basic things the quarterback should do. So don't need any interceptions. We don't need to help the other team win. Everybody else still has a job to do. As long as everybody around him does their job, I think we'll be okay. You know, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a different game. But, you know, it is what it is. Hey, Dallas Sports 1977. What's up? Blessings to you, Cowboy fan. Peace from Dallas Sports 1977 in Tallahassee. Hey, yeah, what's up, bro? Big ups to Tallahassee, man. Florida State, that's my school, that's my team. What's up? Is Rush good? I don't know if he is. We'll find out. He won the backup job behind Dak Prescott. So the Dallas Cowboys see something in him that we don't, maybe. I think Cooper Rush, I don't want to talk about it too much. I'm just ready for them to play because I don't want to talk anything into existence. It's bad luck for me. I don't want to get on here and say, oh, Rush is going to be fine. I don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows. D-Champ, what's up, big dog? Also, if we see Washington, New York, and the Eagles lose, I say especially – yeah, exactly. And if we lose tonight, and I don't want to lose, and I hate to even talk and fix my mouth and talk like this, but if we lose, we'll still be number 1 in the NFC East. And we'll still kind of have one of the best records in the NFL, 5-2, you know. But I don't want to. I still want to be. I want to be 6-1. I want to win. Damian Crow, what's up, Cowboy Nation? I do believe that 71 Lyle Collins was better at guard as a rookie. Yeah, I agree. I think we can all agree with that. He was a beast at guard. And maybe that's what they're doing. And as much as they alternate, you know, offensive line nowadays in today's game, we might see him tonight. We just might see Lyle Collins tonight at guard. So who knows? Who knows? Steele has been doing an exceptional job at right tackle, unbelievably. We've been on Steele's ass for years, and but this season, he turned over a new leaf, and he's really, really stepped it up. So I got to give him that. I'm not saying he's been all world, but he's been doing a pretty good job. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, dog. Yeah, we gotta, and that's offensive line play, controlling the clock. That's all up to the offensive line in the run game, being dominant, mistake-free, and being and controlling the clock, clock management, and moving the chains, and defensive play, winning time of possession, defensive play, giving our offense another opportunity to do something with the football. That's defense. So defense and offensive line is the most important part of tonight's game. Believe it or not. Because CeeDee Lamb, Zeke, Pollard, Coop, Wilson, Schultz, Jarwin, they can't do anything without the defensive giving them another shot, and offensive line controlling clock management with the run game. That's the only way. Yeah, man, I hope you be able to watch it, bro. I can't stand that. Oh my God. That has to be just man. There should be a way you can stream it though, I think. I'm not sure. Got to be careful. Yeah, man. And you know what? I'm really careful. Especially now, man. In my 40s, man. I can't be falling like that. 20 years ago, man, I would have bounced back from that and been okay. I wouldn't have even told nobody about what happened. I would have been like, oh, I'm good, But it's like, the older you get, man, you take a fall, it really fucks with you, So, and I'm normally, that's why I'm kind of pissed off about it, because I'm normally really, really careful. But I think it was mostly weather conditions that really just, it was crazy. Boss Man Fat. I made a video about him yesterday. If you haven't checked it out, go back and check it out. Yeah, they're activating him for tonight's game off of IR. I might as well get into this before I go. He's not going to start. He's not going to start. He's going to, Al Harris said he's going to play some special teams. He's going to ease his way back in there. So you can stop showing your film sessions on Boss Man Fat and all that stuff about what he can contribute and all that crap, because we don't know yet. This is his NFL debut. This is his first game. His first real game. Not scrimmage, not blue and white game, not the LA game that we played against the LA Rams in the training camp. This is not that. This is the NFL regular season. All to the ball in a bad mood. We haven't seen him play yet. So we don't know what he can contribute to the game yet. Now, what we saw in training camp, practice and all that stuff, preseason, very athletic, aggressive, has all the technicality, all the size and the speed to be a good corner in this league. But the thing like I said yesterday, the thing I was most concerned about with Kelvin Joseph was we're getting rid of all the names. I'm sick of the names. Hot boys, all that shit is going out the window. All those guys, they're dropping like flies. But the thing I was concerned about was Kelvin Joseph's footwork, hand speed and foot speed and footwork. Him falling for the 1-2 juke. Um, and rookies do that. You know, they come to the NFL and it's a faster game, and you're going against wide receivers that's been in the league 3, 4, 5 years, and they know all the tricks to the trade, and you don't. So you got to get beat in order to learn. So you might see him out there on dime packages, nickel packages, maybe. But Anthony Brown is going to start. I think Anthony Brown, I hate to say this, but he's been doing okay at cornerback. He still makes his mistakes, but he's got some deflections and he got a pick six, which somebody said in the comment section that was garbage time pick six, but we'll take it. You still got to get out there and compete. So I'm not just like, oh, boss man fat is. Kelvin Joseph is back. So it is what it is. We'll see. We'll see. Dwayne said, age is a mother. I feel just cutting this damn right. Yeah, it is, man. A lot of things you think you can still mentally, you think you can still do, and you can't do them anymore. It's father time. There's nothing you can do about it. High school, college, I ran a 4, something in the 40. And I tried to get out there and do it. Was it last year? I tried to run the 40. And it felt like something was holding me back. It felt like I had weights on me. And I couldn't. I was like, what the hell? And I was like, I can't do this. So, age is something. And time waits for no man. So let's see. If Dak don't play, just rest all the starters. No, we don't want to do that. I get why you're saying that, but they're not going to do that. If I'm being honest, if Dak doesn't play, Cowboys abroad. What's up? Hey, appreciate the super chat, Country Fried. I think we are the talented enough to win without Dak. Not long term, but a game or two. Come on, we them boys. Yeah, I agree. And I just said that. I think we have the talent to make something happen without Dak. We just got to block. Offensive line has to play, and defense has to give our offense chance after chance. Because in order for Cooper Rush to get better during this game, to get comfortable doing this game, is reps. Game time reps, not throwing the ball, pregame, all that crap. Reps in the game. We're going to start off slow if we get the ball first. We're going to start off really slow. We're going to run the ball. And see, that's the thing. The game plan is already kind of predictable. And that's why it's going to be a different, tough game. Because they already know, they're going to run. They're going to throw passes to the flats. They're going to throw short, safe, conservative passes. They're going to do conservative because they don't have that. They don't have Dak Prescott out there. So it's going to be one of those type games where it's going to start off slow and then, gradually, if we're doing okay, if we're doing fine, if we're moving the ball, moving the chains, then he can start getting comfortable, get into a rhythm. Sports is all about rhythm, getting into that rhythm and finding that rhythm. And everybody has to be in unison. Everybody has to be on the same page with the players, all the way down to the players, all the way up to the coaching staff. So it's going to be a different game today. I know some old folks who can move. Yeah, You know what? I can still kind of move, but like my 40 time that I ran last year, probably couldn't run it this year, but I'm just gonna say it was in the high fours. So agility wise, well, I don't know. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna even go there. Yeah, I know we always get the ball first. Right. Right. Sugar Dad, we always get the ball first. So we probably gonna get the ball first again. 9 times out of 10. And Minnesota being a tough place to play, um, it's going against the refs as well. So and that's another thing. We can't get the refs involved. Let me scoot over because this sun is moving and we can't get the refs involved. That's that's the number one thing right there. Because if we get the refs involved, it's a wrap. And Cowboys are good at getting the refs involved. Get out there and false start and hold and fumble and all that shit. Pass interference. Cowboys abroad, what you got, man? I ain't seen you in a while, dog. What's up, big dog? It's scary. Cowboys Nation don't believe we can win a single game with a backup QB that's been with them for 4 years. Yeah, that's a good statement. Good comment. I think, and I'm glad you brought that up. The nature of the beast. When somebody gets hurt, I think it's your brain is already, your thought process is already like, oh shit, we're gonna lose. That's your thought process. And not even saying we're gonna lose, we're gonna have a hard time. What I'm saying, it's going to be different. It's going to be a different type of game. If you're training somebody at your job, they ain't never been by themselves because you've been training them. I remember when I started this job, which was about 2 months because I was with my previous job for 8-9 years, and I had it down to a science. I was the trainer, but I started this job and I had to be trained. That was weird because I've been used to training all those years at my previous job, and now I'm new. I'm the new guy. That was really, I had to take a step back. So when I was with the trainer, everything was cool. He had my back. If I were to make a mistake, I was like, oh shit, he got it. He'll show me what to do. He'll show me how to get myself out of those situations. Driving was no thing because I, truck driver, I got experience. Driving, that was nothing. He didn't have to train me on that. But it was the work itself that he had to train me on. And I remember when I got that first week I was by myself, I was like, oh shit. Damn. They didn't give me that many stops. They only gave me like 10 stops. Right now I'm doing like 25. You know what I mean? Because it takes time to do each stop. But at that time, it was like, hey man, you by yourself today. I saw my name on the list and I was like, where I was gonna be. And it was like, it said, Jackson, you by yourself. I was like, and they saw my face and they were like, don't worry, you only got like 9 or 10 stops. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But it took me a while to do those 9 or 10 stops because I had to remember everything that I was taught. Different magnitude, just an example, So it's natural to kind of panic when that new guy is in there. And unfortunately, Cooper Rush, even though he's been with Dallas Cowboys for 3-4 years, he's still that new guy. Sorry, but he is. He's the new guy because he doesn't have a lot of game time, regular season game time experience. Yeah, he has off-season experience. He knows the playbook and all that stuff. Cool. Just like I knew how to drive the truck. I knew how to drive. You couldn't, I've been driving since I had my CDL since 07. So I know how to drive different trucks. Whether it's an 18-wheeler, bobtail, straight truck, air brakes, all that, I got experience. So I got the experience, but it's actually getting out there and doing the job. So tonight, Cooper's got to get out there and do the job in the real world, meaning in a regular season game where the Vikings are 3-3, they at home, they don't want to lose, they get paid too. Because the Vikings ain't going to get out there and say, hey, man, you know what? They ain't got Dak today. Let's take it easy on them. Yeah, let's sit back and relax and let's take it easy on them. We'll let them win. Yeah, we'll let the Cowboys win. They not doing that. Just like when I was in high school and college, we're like, oh, shit, they ain't got their starting quarterback. Oh, it's open season. Interception time, we dapping each other up. Pick time, because we know that backup, that fool don't know nothing. We know he can't read defenses like Dak can, like the starting quarterback can. So we dapping each other up. Oh, man, it's on, dog. It's open season. The defensive line is like, oh, hell yeah. They got the #1 rushing defense in the league. They got 21 sacks. The Vikings, the 3-3 Vikings. They rank first in rushing the passer percentage. Yeah. So I'm glad you brought that up, Cowboys Abroad, because it makes me go there. They get paid too. Yeah, we want to win. Yeah, we want to get in there. Cooper Rush get in there. I'm not saying he can't. He just don't have the experience that Dak does. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Now, for the Cowboys out there, oh, we're going to lose. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you still got to get out there and support your team. I still think Cooper Rush can get out there and make something happen with the talent and pieces that we have around it. But we all know that our starting highest paid quarterback, Dak Prescott, is a better distributor of the football. That's why people are a little concerned, not scared, just concerned about Cooper Rush being in there, starting against the number, I think their total defense is number 7 or something like that. One of the best defensive pass rushers in the league. Just put it like that. So we got to be better in other places. Running the ball, offensive line play, clock management, defense. Keep them off the field. Got to win time of possession. Because we could get, with you saying that, Dak could play. What if they clear Dak? Let's just say, just for argument's sake, let's just say they clear Dak to play. He's good. Calf is healed. It's a miracle. Dak's playing. He's okay. He's fine. Game time decision. And we get out there and lose. Then what? They get paid too, man. They want to win too. They play this game too. So the Dak situation ain't gonna even matter if he's healthy and he plays and we get out there and still lose. Have anybody ever thought about that? We on here trying to see who's right or who's wrong about Dak Prescott playing or not, or somebody being a little concerned or scared or whatever. What if he play and we still lose? This could be a trap game. Got to be realistic. Trust me, dog. I'm dog. I was born into Cowboys. Y'all know me. But I'll be the first one. You got a lot of them cats on here, man. They'll tell you what you want to hear. Just to keep them views and them subscribers and stuff. They'll say everything you want to hear. They'll agree with everything you say. Everything that comes out of your mouth in the comment section, they'll agree with it. Just so you keep tuning in their channel. Not this brother. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. We 5-1. We sure can be 5-2. Every game counts, whether Dak is out there or not. We could win the game. I'm one of them cats, man. We can win the game by 20 points, 30 points. And I'll still go out there and find. A lot of people don't like this. I'll still go out there and find something we can do better at. I'll still go out there and nitpick and find something wrong. I'll still go out there and nitpick and find something wrong about the Cowboys. Oh, man, you're being negative, man. We won. Just like the last game, we barely won against the Patriots. We had over 100 yards in penalties. Over 100 yards in penalties. Yeah. So, it is what it is, man. I'm going to get up out here, man. I appreciate y'all joining me this morning. Hell, I've been on here for over an hour. It's 11 o'clock here. Got to start getting breakfast ready, and some games about to come on in about an hour. So, let's see what you got. Cowboys abroad. As a backup QB, you in the best situation you can be in. Shit, you got Zeke. Yeah, so CD. Yeah, exactly. I agree. I agree with you 100%. And Cowboys abroad, I'm not undermining anything you said. I know you. You know me. We've been knowing each other for a long time. Respectable Cowboy fan. Yeah. Cowboys abroad got his own channel, as a matter of fact. But we got to be, and I'm not saying you're not being realistic, but I have to be realistic, and I have to educate. I have to go do research. I have to talk about what could happen. That's my job. It's not saying, oh, we're going to lose. It's just being realistic. But guys, let me get out of here, man. I'll see y'all later on tonight. It's a late game. Starts at like 7. You might as well say 7:30. I can't stand these late games. You wait all day, anticipation. And we're already anticipating if Dak's going to play. So we don't know. So now we got to bite our nails and all that stuff all the way until 7 o'clock at night. And the kids trick or treat and all that stuff. Really can't enjoy that. So, but it is what it is, man. I appreciate y'all, man. All right, Dwayne, I holler at you, man. Hey, I holler at everybody, man. Thank you for joining me, guys. Everybody in the comment section, man. God bless you. Love you. Everybody that donated didn't have to, but I appreciate it. I know it's morning time, you know, you with your families. I'm sorry to bother y'all, you know, but I just had to get off what was on my mind. And maybe we'll see that, maybe we won't. Make sure you stay cowboyed up, prayed up, because you never know what the day is going to bring you. Ask Dak Prescott. Holla at your boy. I'm out.